Welcome to the Nothing Much Just Chillin' Show with your hosts Emma and Julio. Nothing much, just chillin' show. Nothing much, just a chillin'.
Welcome back to NMJC, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Emma, and I just saw a spider right before I just sat down to record this, and now I'm scared, but it's okay. The show must go on. We're in a different setup today if you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify, because you can watch this on Spotify now. How cool. We are in a different location, and I think I'm regretting that now, because I'm right in front of like these big windows in our apartment that are absolutely beautiful, and it's like the perfect spot for people watching. I'm getting distracted already, so we'll see how this goes, but this is going to be a short episode because I am talking about Love Island season 9. Ooh, it has been a ride. If you guys know me, you know that I love Love Island. Love Island is my favorite show in the whole world. It's the highest form of art, and I truly do believe that. Today is Sunday in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Julio just left to go get a haircut, and then when he comes back, we're gonna go to the Melrose Flea Market, and then we're gonna go get Nomu, which is one of our favorite vegan burger places, and they have milkshakes that are really good, and they just launched their sweet potato fries, and I do not like Nomu's regular fries. I'm very particular about my French fries, and I don't like those. So I'm really curious if I'll like the sweet potato fries. If I do, that's gonna be dangerous because we're gonna want to go there all the time. All right, Love Island season 9, winter season. Wow. I mean, I loved every second of it. There were some really boring episodes, and I feel like that just comes with these later seasons of Love Island and people being more aware of themselves being recorded and how they're perceived on the outside. Well, I mean, you would think, sometimes I'm like, oh wow, you said that or did that, and you know that like people at home are watching, and sometimes I can't believe the actions and words of people on this show and all the lying that goes on. It's like they're gonna find out that you were talking behind their back, you know what I mean? It's a great reality TV show. Honestly, it's the best one in my opinion. I waited to talk about Love Island because I know that most people in the US are 2 weeks behind what I was, because I had a VPN, so I was watching it at the same time as the UK because I'm crazy and I just need to keep up with it. But if you're listening to this now, you should have already finished the finale of Love Island. If you haven't, please don't watch this video. I don't want to give any spoilers away before you watch it, but I mean, I'm sure it's already been spoiled for you, and yeah, if you don't care about being spoiled, then yeah, let's chill, let's talk. First off, this might be controversial, but Jesse and Will should have been in the final. I thought Jesse and Will were one of the most compatible couples the whole time. And I think that Kai and Sanam deserve to win. I think that they're the most compatible out of everybody, but I do think that Jesse and Will should have been second. And I'm honestly pissed. I'm pissed that they got voted out and that Ron and Lana didn't. I really, 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 really was hoping that Ron and Lana would be voted out. So you can imagine when I'm watching the finale and the final couples left, the 2 final couples left are Kai and Sanam and Ron and Lana. I'm like, oh my God, they're such a newer couple than Ron and Lana. Ron and Lana have been kind of together, off and on since the start. So they've had more time, I think, to gain public love and attention and adorations. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna win. Oh, thank God they didn't. I think Kai and Sanam 100% deserved it. I think it should have been Kai and Sanam, Will, Jesse, Sammy, Tom, and then, I don't know, I guess it could have been Ron and Lana or Shak and Tanya. I guess Shak and Tanya would have been fine, but like, I don't see them lasting at all. I don't see anybody lasting. I don't see any couple lasting besides Will and Jesse and Kai and Sanam. I think every other couple is going to break up. I think I would really like to see Tom and Sammy stay together. I think they look really good together, and I really like Sammy. Tom's okay, but I don't know if the outside world will be kind to their relationship, you know what I mean? But yeah, rooting for Will and Jesse and Kai and Sanam. Like Will and Jesse, I've already watched some podcasts. Okay, so Will was on Saving Grace podcast and he was talking about the relationship and like how, you know, she's been going to the farm with him and working on the farm and how he's like planning to go to Australia, and it just seems like they have really talked out all the like big topics and are on the same page about where they're gonna go in their relationship and where they're gonna be. And yeah, it seems like a very mutual, and I think one of the reasons why they didn't get like saved for the final is that I don't think a lot of their conversations were shown, because they talked a lot about, like Will was saying, they talked a lot about the outside world and what they're going to do on the outside, and I think that's one of the topics of discussion that doesn't really get you much airtime. I think you have to be like talking about like what's going on in the villa, and I think they were just like off talking about lambs like on Will's farm and stuff. So yeah, that could be why they didn't garner much like airtime, and then that led to them not getting saved for the final. And I'm really upset about that. I don't like Ron or Lana very much at all. Like I think Lana is really boring, and I think Ron is just all talk. Like he was so annoying the whole season. Like let me know if you agree. Like he was so annoying. Like he just reminded me of like probably my ex, like just getting himself out of situations just because he's a good talker and smooth talker, and then you're like, oh well, your actions actually don't match up. I'm a big actions girl. I do not care about what people say. So when I see someone like Ron who's just like a big talker, I'm like, I don't like that. It's just a big no for me. Like it's a red flag if somebody is just like that good at talking but like doesn't really back it up with their actions, especially in the first couple weeks in the villa, right? But yeah, I don't know, he seemed kind of like, I don't want to say game playing, but like he had that whole big thing and then confronted Sammy about it. I mean, I think it was weird for Sammy to like go tell everybody about it, and I think she's actually getting like a lot of hate for that. But whatever, I didn't really like mind that because it's gonna come out anyways, and I think like that was kind of like a shocking thing for Ron to say. But yeah, the way he got out of it with like just I don't know, he was just, he really irked me. And even though I don't really like Lana that much, I do think that she deserves better. But I don't know, she just might like how exciting Ron's words are. But honestly, he seems like he would be a very shit boyfriend, like a very low effort boyfriend, and I could never. Take all this with a grain of salt too, because I'm literally talking about reality TV, okay? Like it's not that deep at all. I'm not going all on the people's pages that I hate, like commenting like fucking hating you on the show. Like I would never fucking do that. I would never troll like that, you know? I want to share my thoughts on here. Let's talk about Olivia for a second, because she is the absolute worst. Speaking of people I hate, Olivia. Yeah, she was the most hypocritical person. Like when they showed her talking shit about people on movie night, I was like, thank God for Liv actually, really. Like that, she needed to be humbled, but she still wasn't. She was like, yeah, I said that. Like she kept on saying like, yeah, I said it to your face, or like I would say that to your face, but it's like, no you wouldn't. And then when Jesse tried to like confront her about her saying that Jesse is fake, which that was just like, what? I hated that. I hated that whole thing. I hated the whole like campaign against Jesse in the villa, because to me she seemed like one of the most like genuine, sweet, nice people in the villa, like even more than Lana, and people fucking were praising Lana for being like the sweetest girl ever. And I really think that actually Jesse was the most genuine one. So yeah, I felt really bad for Will in that situation too, because he was just like, what the fuck, like why? I'm so glad that he sticked with Jesse and like defended her and like didn't let everybody like get to his head, because that would have been really sad. That would have been really, really sad if Will let everything that people were saying, if he let everybody's opinions of Jesse just kind of get to him. I was really scared for that during that time, because I'm like, no, they're so good together. Okay, so we talked about Will and Jesse, we talked about Ron and Lana. Now I'm going to talk about Shaq and Tanya. I do not think that Tanya is very genuine, and I don't think that they're gonna last. I think Shaq actually deserves better, and I'm really glad that like his sister said something to him on Family day about it and wasn't just like, oh yeah, we love her. Like, I'm glad that she was like, don't be quick to forgive, okay? Don't be so quick to forgive without actions, you know? And I think that's very important. And she seems like a very smart woman, emotionally intelligent woman, and she just wants the best for her brother, you know? And I really valued her saying that, because I feel like the whole UK / like, I just feel like the whole Love Island audience really wanted to say that to Shaq, like, don't be so quick to take back somebody who like wronged you in like a big way. And like, obviously, like, we weren't in the villa, I wasn't in the villa, I don't see how Tanya was, but I just feel like she was always like playing it up for the cameras, and I feel like she was always very aware of the cameras, which is fine, you're on a reality TV show. But I don't know, she just didn't feel that genuine with her feelings towards Shaq. I think she just I just think she was kind of like playing along. And then yeah, Tom and Sammy, I already said I like them, I hope they last, but I would not bet on it, okay? As I would bet on Will and Jesse and Kai and Sanam. So let's talk about Kai and Sanam. Oh my god, the most angelic people. Like, I feel like Kai really became, because I feel like he was really unlikable when he was with Liv and with who's other people he was with, I don't know, Tanyelle. Like, I just feel like he didn't really match any girl's vibes, and I think that's what made him kind of like unlikable. But I do think that when he paired up with Sanam, it was kind of like instantaneous, like, oh shit, like this is who he is. Like, they're just so perfect for each other, like similar backgrounds. I love how they kept on like talking about the food that they were going to eat. Food is very important to me, it's a very cultural thing, you know? So that was like them caring so much about food and their respective parents making them like their ethnic food. Like, that made me really happy. And she's a social worker and he's a teacher. It was just like the perfect fucking thing. Like, they both care about kids so much. They're going to donate most of the money that they won to charities that help out kids, and they're going to do a lot of good with their fame. And it's just, I am so excited to watch them and see them thrive. I think I followed Sanam. Yeah, I follow Sanam on Instagram now. That's interesting too, like the people I follow after Love Island, because there could be people I like on the show, but I don't actually like care to follow them because I don't like their style or I don't know, whatnot. But I followed Sanam. I need to follow Jesse and Will. I want to follow Jesse, Will, and Sanam. I don't really care about following Kai because I can just see him on Sanam's page, but Will's really funny. So, oh, also with Kai and Sanam is the first Casa Amor girl to ever win. Isn't that crazy? And I'm pretty sure Kai is the only boy of color or ethnicity to win. I think every single male winner has been white, I think. Yeah, I gotta check that, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And I think the only other girl of color or ethnicity is Amber from season 5. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. But she's definitely the first Casa Amor girl to win, and that is crazy. She did her job. Like, Casa Amor, you had to, if you're listening to this, you probably understand what Casa Amor is, because I feel like people who don't watch Love Island are not going to listen to this episode, so you know that's their job. The Casa Amor girls, the Casa Amor boys, and she did her job and she won. Bow down to her. I love Sanam. She's everything, and she's stunning. She's so stunning. She's so stunning. And yeah, they're just like, they look like a prince and a princess, you know? Like, they're just a beautiful couple. So happy to see them win, happy to see them thrive in the future. And yeah, obviously with Love Island, there's a lot of negatives that can come after with bullying online, and I'm kind of going to go into that in my other episode that I'm putting out this week. But this is just a light episode to talk about what I think about everyone. So in summary, fuck Olivia. Fuck Jesse and Will not being able to make it to the final, and Lana and Ron being number 2. And then, yeah, so happy with the winners of this season. So happy. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this season. And I don't know, maybe I'll make it a regular thing. Like, maybe in the summer season, I'll make like weekly or bi-weekly episodes about my thoughts of what's going on, because there's just a lot. There's so much drama. And what's funny about Love Island is that your opinion of people changes throughout the whole season, you know? You have so much character development, or people, you know, becoming the villain and showing their true colors, and then other people not getting recognized really for like how amazing they are until the end. And It's fun to watch, and I hope you guys are just as happy about the winners as I am. So that's it for me for this episode. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for chilling in Casa Amor. And yeah, I love you guys. Have an amazing week, day. And yeah, reach out to me if you liked this episode. Please let me know. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Nothing much, just a chillin'.